Alright, this is Brad H. from Game of Thrones. We just hit 180 war wins. So I'm going to do a recap of really the last war and the ongoing war now. Not particularly exciting, but we're seeing some new attacks and new attack styles with the Queen Walk and then some Town Hall 10 3-stars. So gonna start with the last war versus Trolls Nation. Thought it was going to be a little better effort from those guys, but it definitely wasn't. I want to start, just going to do 2 raids from this particular war. Here's one from War King. This was a new strategy for our clan. We struggled with this base for some reason, mostly because I think we were trying to go at it the wrong way with Shatter Go Lava Loon, and so War King decided to try out the Queen Walk. I think this is a first attempt with, at least the first that I've ever seen. So let's see how it goes. You can see I think he had 3 healers there, and obviously has a very high level Archer Queen for Town Hall 9. So basically just walking down this whole side, and eventually it's going to end up over here where his mini attack has already started with this Golem. You can see he's holding his king. No point to put that in there yet. So once he does his mini attack, then he'll finish it off with lavas and targeted loons. I'm going to rage. Use a rage spell here because it's a dragon in the CC. So you can see the Archer Queen, he uses ability, but those healers are going to stay with it a long time. You kind of have to watch both what's going on here at once. Pretty sure his heroes lived through this whole entire battle. I watched this attack live. I was very impressed. So the healers have now switched over to the king, and they're going to heal him too. So that was a nice little. I'm guessing that probably happened because his queen was full on health, so there's nothing left to heal. I'm not really sure exactly if that's what happened or what. I've never really used healers all that much. So I'm not familiar with exactly what they end up doing. But as you can see, nice attack here. I think you're going to see more of these attacks in a couple of raids coming up. So I'm trying to buzz through these as fast as possible. Again, this was kind of a boring war. We actually ended up passing on some of the Town Hall 9s to try some kind of crazy attacks on Town Hall 10, which I don't think very many of them worked. But sometimes we get bored and like to try other things. So this is an attack by Ryan. He was pretty confident he could 3-star this base. He actually held his attack to the very end. I do not feel qualified to comment on this raid. It definitely was above my pay grade. So he basically sacrifices his heroes, his Archer Queen here for this air defense. You can see all he's using as a giant. So I think the only thing really that he wants here is the air defense. Anything else is a bonus. And then you can see he's going to send in his king to take out the Archer Queen. That is his only goal here. So, I mean, obviously he's probably going to get some more things, but the Archer Queen he has to have down to do his air attack. So he'll still have 3 ADs left, but because he's perfect with his spells in this attack, this base goes down. It's pretty impressive. So all targeted loons on every single drop. So you see he's doing 2 on each one of those Archer towers because they're targeting the hounds. This is an amazing attack. I was watching it live, and I was like, there's absolutely no way this is going to work. I think I said that for like the whole first minute of watching the attack. And then about this point, I was like, holy crap, I can't believe this is going to work. But you can see how many balloons he ends up with here, basically on one defense, at least one defense that can hurt his air attack. So you can see the Hound and the CC left a lot of pups left over but it's not going to matter here. He even has a hound that doesn't pop. So let's speed it up because this is over. So you see a lot of these attacks from really high level clans, basically sacrificing the heroes to get the important things, air defense, archer queen, and then if you're really good with air, you know what you're doing, you make it happen. So that's the only two attacks I'm going to show from this war. It's kind of a boring war. There's a lot of Shattered Go Lava, which I've shown a lot of videos on that already. So I'm going to go back to the war that's ongoing now. As you can see, it's also a blowout. I'm going to start down here. There was one attack here by Monkey Master that's, I think that we probably don't use enough of for Town Hall 9's attacks. You can notice here he's got 4 air defenses in the center. So I think what he's going to do here is basically a, it's not a go weave, he has Valks. He has 5 Valks and with some targeted back end loons. So I was going to send his attack up here, draws the CC to where he wants to start his main attack. And he knows if he gets everything down here in the core, then he has 8 targeted loons to basically go after Archer Tower, Archer Tower, Archer Tower, Archer Tower. So he's calculated that. That's 4, and he knows he needs 2 for each. So really smart attack. I think he uses Valks pretty often. That's become a pretty popular attack in our clan. It's worked really well, both with hogs and also air in this case. So it just depends on the base. I'm going to speed it up a little bit here because I got some other attacks to go through. But you can see as soon as he gets his air defenses down, no reason to wait. So he targeted balloons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the Archer Towers. And once the Archer Towers are going down, the loons can't be hit by anything other than that Tesla over there. So that's basically it. His heroes are still alive, golems are still alive, so it's basically cleanup duty on this base. So nice attack, Monkey. See a lot of 3 stars from him. All right, let's see. 18. I think this is a queen walk. Yep. So Falco, or formerly known as DF, with a bunch of random numbers. So he's going to start his queen walk over here, 3 healers, and finishing off with hogs. So this is different than Working's attack. Obviously tailoring it to the base. Doesn't look like there's too many places, if any, for double bonds. I'm not sure if I'm counting those spaces right, but so hard to use his queen ability here. He's probably pretty nervous when this was happening live. But again, high level queen for Town Hall 9. So basically walking it down this right side and going to come into his mini attack, which eventually is going to head in towards the queen with a jump spell. Got a couple of these attacks to show this war. So it's been working pretty well for us. So many defenses are anti Go Lava, and you got to have some other backup plans here. And so this has really worked well. So basically turns this into a shattered attack here. The percentage that people have been getting off of these queen walks has been pretty impressive. So, you know, before you even start your hogs or your Go Lava, you know, you typically have taken out, I've seen it, you know, 40+% of the base. So he hasn't even released his hogs, and he's got tons of defenses down. So queen's gone down, so here comes the hogs. Still has 2 heal spells left. He knows that there are very few bombs to worry about here in this base. So you notice here, I mentioned the healer was done healing the queen, was going to the Barb King there, so that's a good thing to know. You notice on almost all these attacks, if done correctly, the queen will live almost the whole entire attack. Really well done. I think I caught this one live. I was impressed with this attack. So look how many hogs he had left. I mean, enough to start a whole nother attack. Nice attack, Falco, going up to 14. This is working again. I think we got another queen walk going into Golava. Again, 3 healers. He knows his queen's not going to go over here to the right because it's too far. So he knows in his head which way it's going. So he can get this air defense down and then eventually go to where he wants his jump spell, right over the crossbow into the Archer Queen. Holding that king until the golems are targeted by the CC. I see a lot of people failing with that still. That's kind of a important part of this, is to not get your king killed for no reason. So you can see his king is still in there taking down defenses because of holding it off for a couple extra seconds. So queen is still alive, still has healers on her, and starting its air attack. And this base has no chance now. He took down 2 air defenses before he even started his air attack, and working's really good with the air anyways. So there's lots of ways. He probably didn't necessarily have to do that in this base, but you know, if you can keep your queen alive the whole war, the whole attack, then it's a very good option. So nice job working. Now we got his cleanup. Another nice attack. All right, I think we got 3 left. CC. I noted this one because this is either the highest or the second to highest Town Hall 9, and he's our 25th ranked person in this particular war, so he's going way up on this attack, so I want to see how he approaches it. So obviously max defenses on this base. He's got good walls for Town Hall 9, so we got a Shattered Golava Loon. His goal here is get the Archer Queen, get the air defense, and whatever else he can get. If he can get all the way to the sweeper, that's a bonus too. So or the crossbow. So it's kind of a tightly packed base, so he should be able to get a pretty good amount here on this mini attack. So looks like Archer Queen is down, air defense down, air defense down, and looks like he's going to get a crossbow. I haven't watched this attack yet, so this base is toast. If your mini attack is that good, unless you really botch the air, this base really just doesn't stand a chance. So heal spells here on the air defense. Sending in this last hound. He only has that archer tower and the whiz tower that can hit these last remaining loons. So this base is going down. So we got a lot of attackers in our clan who can really step up and hit bigger bases if needed. So I wanted to note this attack. This was well done. And all we got left is cleanup again. All right, we got 2 Town Hall 10, 3 stars. The first one, which I've shown one of his attacks before, Bovine, 3-star. You'll notice this base has really good walls. Got some Town Hall 9 defenses mixed in. But look at his mix here. He is basically, I mean, he's got hogs. He has a couple of loons, which I think he uses these in the beginning. And then from there, it's basically a go wee wee. So let's check out and see how this goes. Notice we've got a single Inferno here. So he's going to take out this archer tower up top. I'm guessing it was so his troops wouldn't wander there. I'm not sure if he gets the CC pull with that. Yeah, he doesn't. He gets them with the hogs. He's going to pull this hound over here to the right where he's going to start his attack at the single inferno with his witches, which is always a good plan. So it's not really a 3-star army. This is a tightly wound base, tightly packed in base, and Bovine's a good attacker, so obviously everything goes right in this particular attack. So good whiz spread, basically taking out this whole south to east side here. Gets the hound out here, or the CC hound out here to where his wizards are taking it out. So he's got 2 jump spells. One is obviously going to get him to the core. So he must have had a pretty good idea that he could 3-star this base, because he's most likely going to use this next jump spell to get out of the core. So really good when your golems are still in front of your troops there in the core, rather than wandering. You've done something right when your golems are still tanking all the way in the middle. I like how he has some minions still here. Again, I don't know exactly his thought process in this base. I didn't talk to him about it, but obviously he's holding 4 minions. It's always nice to have some anyways on particular bases where you're questioning even a 2-star. It's nice to have him for cleanup. So, but watch how he uses these minions in this attack here at the end. He's got his queen, which he is basically going to finish off the defenses because he's got golems still in front of his witch as well. So he's dropping these minions over here, cleaning up that, but also he can drop the minions without being targeted by the archer queen because she's distracted and this cannon can't touch him anyway. So really nice attack by Bovine. This was going to be a high percentage attack no matter what, and ended up being a 3-star. So very well done. All right, last attack is from Ryan, another 3-star for him. I think that's 3 now since he's been in our clan, which hasn't been very long. So notice one thing about this base. This is a bad idea. 4 air defenses that close together. You notice he has 4 back-end loons planned, which is not that many, but looks like we got most likely a 6 golem attack. I think that's his general setup. No P.E.K.K.A.s, just Wiz. Let's see how he goes at this base. So again, taking out the south and east side. Really wide attack. His attacks are usually high percentage if they're a 2-star because of how well the golems are using this attack. So he almost has the whole, it goes all the way up here to the north side as well. So also 2 jump spells in this attack. Certainly had an idea he could 3-star this base. So once you get the air defenses down, depending on how many loons you have in your army, you certainly are going to be very high percentage in your overall attack. So this one with 4 loons, he's got to make sure these archer towers are targeting the troops in the core before he drops them. So, and obviously the air defenses need to go down first, but so he's got 1 left, about to go down from the archer queen, and then soon immediately going to drop the loons over here, which will help keep his main attack alive. So he still had wizards over there to clean up that. So these are going to come in here and also save his archer queen most likely. She still has ability anyways. So we're seeing a lot more Town Hall 10 3-stars. That was probably our only weakness for a while. We almost always 3-star every Town Hall 9, but we've been having a handful of 3-star Town Hall 10s mixed in. So really nice attack by Ryan. Again, all he has is cleanup, and the number 3 base goes down. That's going to be it for this recap. Lots of other great attacks. I just wanted to note some different attacks. And this clan's going to end up losing by 30. So this is our 181st win for Game of Thrones. And that's it. Brad H. out.